AskReddit. Subscribe for more videos.
You're tired from the human race, so you decide to help an advanced alien civilization destroy the Earth. What tips would you give them? Appear to us in a really cute, fluffy, and small form. Purr a lot, if you can. Man, I miss Futurama. Poison all water supplies. Got a drink, we'd be fucked. Or just a single radiation wave to make everyone sterile. To be fair, with the current population, the advances in artificial wombs and the amount of sperm in sperm banks, that might just decrease population growth and increase the longevity of the human race. This sounds like a cool plot for a book or something. Everyone on the Earth becomes sterile and scientists are only able to artificially create a few hundred babies. Everyone on the planet has to work together to secure the future of the tiny next generation by passing on their culture, knowledge, etc. Politics could get involved as some countries may see this as opportunity to gain more power, so they create their own generations with the purpose of dominance, or just being generally superior in knowledge, preparedness. And there are constant arguments over what values to impart, how many countries get how many babies, whether to raise them together etc. I'd watch that show, to be fair. And then there's a time skip following a generation or two down the line that work together to directly confront the aliens. The aliens tell them they did it to help the human race, and it worked because now they're more unified than ever before. Or maybe instead of the aliens we see how each of the new diverse colonies, factions of humans interact with each other. It would be like a repeat of history, except modernized, and with far fewer humans. Just ram the planet with a empty ship going at light speed, we ain't got the defenses to handle that sh*t. Why waste a precious spaceship? Just haul an asteroid in our general direction. Just tell us an asteroid is about to hit. Half the population would kill each other for department store trash. Let's be honest here. We know for a fact half the population is going to try to buy all that stuff even though it won't even be necessary because in the end they'll be dead. Good ol' Haldo maneuver. So good she didn't think to get a droid to do it way earlier. Literally anything going that fast would do damage. Oh, but it's a 1 in a million chance of success. Just send 1,000,000 drones at lightspeed towards your target every time? Yup. The rebels have lightspeed drives on all their ships, even fighter classes. They've more empty ships than pilots in the original trilogy. Do not take down the internet. Every movie goes about how you have get rid of the source of communication and knowledge first. But that's not the way to go about it. Taking down the internet is the quickest way to get all of humanity riled up and ready to kill something. As long as the internet is working, most people will just be distracted and not take anything seriously. People really should internalize this simple truth: bread and circuses is forever. Simple carbs, basic entertainment. Except now carbs are the cheapest they have even been and entertainment is the most personalized and abundant it's ever been. Give people $1 double cheeseburgers and endless thematic serial shows, and you can do anything you want. Whoa. Fuel and distraction. In films, alien races possess superior technology and have mastered space travel between solar systems. Yet always seem to send in ground troops and small fighter ships to engage with our military one-on-one. Really doesn't make sense. Much more efficient to coax some asteroids towards Earth and preform an orbital bombardment. Destroy majority of human civilization without leaving your ship. Even the asteroids that miss civilization would hit the ocean and cause tsunamis. That damage to our coastline would be devastating. When enough is done, wait 6 to 12 months until our supply chains run out of food and medicine. Siege tactics. Yet instead of a trebuchet firing 90 kg projectiles 300 meters, drag 90 cubic kilometers projectiles 300,000 kilometers into Earth's orbit. What if you want to be able to use the Earth in the next century? Yeah, I doubt they would attack just for fun. More likely they'll want some resource we have. You see, having superior technology is not the same as being more intelligent. Now the species may be more intelligent, but that doesn't mean the particular contingent of that species sent to destroy the Earth is. These may be the laziest, dumbest members of the whole race. I mean, how hard must it be to destroy a race that can't even get its people further than their own moon? In fact, who says it's even adult aliens? Maybe destroying our planet is a school project for them. They could be using old knackered technology from their point of view. It might be hard on purpose because the kids are supposed to be learning. Overall point is, we're nothing special compared to how they are advanced they are. I wouldn't expect them to send their Navy SEALs, we're only worth the effort of a second-grade field trip. This is vaguely like the plot of Dragon Ball Z. The Saiyans are a warrior race of aliens that send their children out to planets to wipe out all life on it single-handedly. After that they come to the planet approximately 18 years later to come pick up their kid and bring them into Saiyan society. If they actually cared about Earth they could have easily destroyed it, but they only sent one toddler, Goku, and he ended up being a pretty chill guy who was raised to actually like humans. So in this case it wasn't the laziest member of their race, but the kindest. Edit: I know about Goku hitting his head on a rock. I just wanted to keep my comment brief. So I didn't include stuff like that, or how maybe he still would have killed us all off if his tail wasn't cut off, the moon didn't get Kamehameha'd, etc. Goku has brain damage, that's why he's chill. Clearly we aren't great at social distancing. Make a more efficient virus and wait a year. This has always been why I struggle with alien invasion movies, books. If a species has mastered space travel, do you really think they can't figure out a way to create a virus that wipes out the human race? Send that thing out, wait a few weeks and move in. No need for pew-pews. As simple as setting bait to kill pests. They could probably even make one with an extremely long incubation period where you are contagious that then has a really high mortality rate. I suppose they would need some human cells to develop it though. Just like Plague Inc. when you secretly infect the entire world and then use all your points to instantly activate multi-organ failure and the world just dies. But did you get Greenland? Let's face it, nobody gets Greenland. This would give credit to the abduction and probing stories. We're realizing that gut bacteria control more and more of the body and that things like fecal transplants are a viable solution to some problems. What better way to bioengineer a virus than abducting research subjects and studying their gut bacteria, among other things? Disclaimer: I don't believe that we've been visited by extraterrestrials or that people have been abducted by them. Good disclaimer, agreed. Anyway, if they did abduct, they certainly wouldn't return the test subject. This is also a reasonable point. Why return a test subject with the possibility of recollection even if they do have some advanced memory wiping technology, which obviously isn't as good as they think if we get stories like this, if disposal is easier. Less of a risk of exposing yourself as a potential threat if the subject is missing. If there are 3 humans left alive, 2 will conspire against the third and the third will conspire with you against the others. Humans have conquered each other using divide and rule, and courting one group against the current rulers for thousands of years. Just show up and within the hour various countries will offer you their submission in return for you destroying their more powerful rivals. You're absolutely right, watching Survivor seasons made this clear as day. So if the aliens come, just randomly start looking for an immunity idol. Nice try, alien. Aliens are just testing whether we humans already know that they can read our minds or not. Put on aluminium foils on your heads. Now. Joke's on them. My brain's no good at all, it's completely empty. Send a message to the planet asking to speak to one representative, and watch each country go to conflict to be the one who sends the representative. Actually, fun fact, there's a person in the UN who has to speak to aliens if they ever come to Earth. I forget what the title is called though. Head of the UN's Office for Outer Space Affairs, UNUSA, is Simonetta D. Pippa Sahar? Sit back and relax, this shouldn't take long. Never interfere with an enemy while he's in the process of destroying himself. It can be better said and quoted by Napoleon Bonaparte, never disturb an enemy when he is making a mistake. Especially in chess, always do an oof face when they make a move like it was brilliant. Oof, he opened with the king's pawn. Despite having ample opportunities to learn from their history, human beings will willingly divide into mutually hostile tribes based on race, sex, and class. So if you frame your invasion as a partisan issue, you can depend on a sizable chunk of humanity to actually help you achieve your goals. That is, until they're the only ones left. We're going to invade your planet and kill everyone or just everyone over 45. You decide which. Everyone under 45 or everyone over 45. Have your leaders tell us your decision. Disguise themselves as humans, mainly taking to infiltrating the media and banking. Use the media to slowly normalize the deprivation of individual freedoms and demonize anyone who doesn't follow the status quo. From there, buy out several politicians to push the agendas of increased government control. Have a tight grip on who gets into power and who doesn't. Create fake dramas between your politicians to make people think there's actually variety in governments. Have celebrities or public idols advocate for your agenda, this brainwashing the youth and more citizens. Eliminate anyone who puts your agenda in danger. Blame these deaths on suicide, and orchestrate tragedies or events to pull attention away from them. Use these events to justify further deprivation of human rights. The end picture is an all-controlling government ruled by a secret circle that manipulates media and world events with their influence. Humanity will be easy to destroy then, as most will simply be mindless sheep that trust their government knows best. Those same people will also be helpful in ousting any defiant citizens or resistances. Sounds kinda familiar, don't you think? Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to AskReddit right now by clicking the subscribe button below this video.